It's 2025, and ray tracing is no longer an afterthought, or even a choice in some cases, with the new Indiana Jones being the first game to outright require support. So let's talk about it. For our RT testing, we use the highest settings, starting at 1440, and I want to get this out of the way. AMD does not ray trace well. Alan Wake 2 makes for a very playable experience on the 5090 with 1% lows well above 60 FPS. Numbers it can't quite hit yet on the absolutely brutal Black Myth Wukong, though it is playable, unlike the poor 7900 XTX. Ouch! In Cyberpunk, the 5090 has just a 20% lead over the 4090, but compared to the 4080 Super, it maintains its price to performance ratio, which I generally consider to be pretty darn acceptable for a Halo class card. In the lightly ray-traced F124, AMD comes back to life a little, performing well against the 4080 Super, and the same can be said for Returnal. But there's no question that the 5090 is king for RT at 1440p, with a crown that only gets more dazzling at 4K. Black Myth Wukong falls below what we consider playable for an intense action game. Don't worry, we'll talk about AI upscaling later, because first, dang, look at this thing. Maintaining performance in the 50s at these settings in this economy? Dang, Nvidia, that's pretty impressive. And if you care more about absolute cinema than frame rate, well, it holds above 30 FPS in Alan Wake 2, which should go great with your popcorn. F124 and Returnal are similar stories as the 1440p results, just with more pixels and fewer FPS.